All right, welcome back, mathletes. We're going to take a look at 2.2, some slope, rate of change, getting into equations of lines. Hopefully you remember most of this from Algebra 1. A couple of reminders here, maybe some new notation for you. Slope is rise over run. Okay, that's probably what you were told back in the day, one of the first things you remember about slope. But I'd like you to look at the whole definition there. It's the ratio of vertical change to horizontal change. I think that's a really good thing to remember. It's ratio of vertical change to horizontal change. In fact, I'm going to have us write that right here. Vertical change to horizontal change. And it's a ratio. Okay? So you're comparing two numbers. Maybe a new notation for you here. Delta y over delta x. Delta is a Greek letter. It means change in. So the change in y over the change in x. Again, it's just vertical change over horizontal change. So the formula that we end up using is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. It's just a fancy way of saying everything that we've just said. It's the change in the y values over the change in the x values. That's what you'd want to use if you're given 2 points like you are here. Doesn't matter if you're going to start with the -1 or with the 3 that's in the first point. You just have to start with the same x value then in the denominator. So I've got -1 minus 3, and then down below 2 minus -1 or 2 plus 1, which is -4 over 3. So that's our slope, -4/3. Got a skateboard ramp, 15 inches at its highest point, 54 inches long. Very crude drawing of what that might look like. So now I'm going to use more of the idea of vertical to horizontal change, okay? Instead of y minus y over x minus x. So that's 15 over 54, which simplifies to 5/18. All right, so we've got two lines down here that we're going to be graphing on both of these graphs. I'm going to call this one line 1 and this one line 2. Change my color here. Okay, so line 1 has got a slope of, let's see, 4 minus 1 over 1, a slope of 3. So line 1's slope is 3. Line 2's slope here.
Second lunch is now over. Please release third lunch students.
Is also 3. So I'm just going to say the slope of line 2 is also 3. If we were to graph these two lines, I'm going to graph that first one in red. -1, 1, 0, 4, 1, 0, and you probably know what's about to happen. 0, -3. Is that we have two parallel lines, and that's because the slopes are the same. So because the slopes are the same, L1 is parallel to L2 because they have the same slopes.
Third lunch